Hi guys, welcome to Drive Spark. I'm Promeet and today we are driving the Hyundai Grand i10 Nios. Now this is the turbo petrol variant and it is a fun and fast car to drive. So stay tuned to this video as we tell you everything you need to know about this car.
Try to catch me howling at the moon.
Now let's start talking about the front end of the car, and the very first thing you'll notice that this looks absolutely sporty. It gets a sporty bumper, and over here you see the lines and creases make the car look much more muscular. Now if you come over here, you get a blacked out grille with the turbo badging over there. Indicates that this is powered by the turbo petrol engine. You get the DRLs that are extremely bright and these are LED. You also get a sleek looking headlamp unit over here. Now you get a projector for the high and the low beam, but it is a halogen unit. You also get halogen indicators, and over here you get a projector fog lamp, but that is also a halogen unit. So you get some amount of chrome, as you can see, around the fog lights, inside the headlights, and the logo that is present in chrome. Otherwise the car looks extremely fantastic and really sporty, especially because of that bumper in front. So now let's talk about the side profile of the car, and you can see over here that this is finished in a dual tone color. So you get the roof and the pillars in black and the body in red. You also get the ORVM in black with an integrated LED indicator over here. You get these beautiful diamond cut 15-inch alloy wheels. Now they are dual tone and they feature a 175/60 15-inch tire. Now the grip from the tire is excellent, and these MRF tires actually provide enough grip, and the braking is also really good. You get disc at the front, you get drum at the rear. You also get a i10 Grand. This is the Grand i10 badging over here. So now let's talk about the rear end of the car, and over here you get these chunky looking tail lamp units. Now they also get halogen bulbs, they do not get LEDs. You get a Grand i10 badging over here, Hyundai badging, the sports variant badging over there, and since this is powered by a turbo petrol engine, so you get the turbo badging over here. Now the Nios badging is present over here. So you get a reverse parking camera over here with parking sensors. Now it does not feature adaptive guidelines, but it is pretty clear and it helps park in tight spaces really well. You also get a shark fin antenna. You do not get a rear wiper, but you get rear defoggers. Now to open the boot, there are two ways. One is from the inside and other is over here. So you just press this button and there's a button over here. So the boot opens up. Now this is a 256 liter boot and it is decently sized. It can carry luggage for 3 people or maybe 2 people. If you want more space, you can fold down the second row. Now they have not given a 60/40 split over here. That is pretty sad, but yeah, the entire row flips down and you have more space for more luggage. To close the boot lid is not that heavy, but closing it is slightly, you'll feel that pressure while closing it because of the hydraulic strut. So guys, now we're at the driving seat of the Grand i10 Nios Turbo, and first things first, let me give you a quick engine brief. Now this is powered by a 1 liter 3-cylinder petrol engine. That's a turbocharged petrol engine that pumps out 98 bhp of power and 171 Nm of peak torque. Now yes, the smile on my face is because these power and torque figures are extremely fantastic for this car. I mean, this is a small car, you can call it like a pocket rocket, but this car is an absolute fun to drive. And the turbo has a slight amount of lag, but as soon as it kicks in, it actually kicks it around 2000 RPM. So as soon as the turbo kicks in, the car just shoots. Now close to around 100 bhp in a hatchback. It is just brilliant, it's just awesome. And the company also says that they have tweaked the exhaust note of the i10, this one, the turbo petrol one. So it kind of sounds slightly sportier than the regular i10, than the regular Grand i10. The suspension is slightly stiffer than the regular i10, but there is some amount of body roll. Now the body roll is there because they just can't put stiffer springs so that you can have all the fun. It is there so that there is some amount of comfort also present in the car. The steering wheel is apparently, I mean, Hyundai steering wheel is supposed to be really light, but this one I like because it is slightly towards the harder side, and at high speeds it definitely feels slightly hard. Now that's a good thing, because I mean you can lose control if the steering wheel is too light. And the i20 and the old i10s, I mean the steering wheel was extremely light, and it was known for like very light steering wheels. You have steering mounted controls on the left hand side that you can toggle through the MID screen that's over there on the instrument cluster, and the infotainment system. Let's talk about the interiors. So as this is the turbo petrol variant, you get red accents around the AC vents. Now there are circular AC vents on either side. The center one are the regular triangle ones. You get red accents all around that. You get red stitching on the steering wheel. Apparently you don't get a flat bottom steering wheel. A flat bottom steering wheel would have definitely made the car look much more sporty from inside. Now the instrument cluster is a semi-digital one. You get an analog meter for the tachometer, that's the RPM meter. All blacked out interiors. Like on the regular Grand i10, you get a dual tone dashboard. Now this gets an all blacked out interior. You get very comfortable seats. Seats get these red stitchings and these red inserts all around it, give it a much more sportier look. Seats are very comfortable. I mean for long rides also, I can just sit and tell there will be no problem if you're taking this out for a long drive. And now let's talk about the drive and handling. So this turbo petrol engine that's also present on the Aura produces around the same power, and the same engine is also present on the Venue, but in the Venue it is tuned to produce slightly more power. The clutch is very light, and in stop and go traffic you will not have an issue whatsoever. And also the gear, the shifts between the gear is really short. So yeah, it is kind of, I mean you won't call it a short shifter. Yeah guys, it's a very good car to drive around. It's a fun car to drive around the city, and I am just enjoying it. So guys, this was the all new Grand i10 Nios Turbo, and this is definitely a fun to drive car, especially for enthusiastic people. And I hope I explained the car well to you. If you need to know anything else, please mention it down in the comment section and we will get back to you on that. Until then, if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe to all our social media channels. Till then, I'm Promit signing out. See you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and be safe.